Hello everyone, Riley here with the T-Storm Chasers. We will jump into our weather video in just a moment, but first here is a word from our friends at Cube Portable Storage.
What are you doing?
Decluttering?
Moving? Remodeling? In need of temporary storage, emergency cleanup, or just need to declutter? Cube Portable Storage has the perfect solution. Rent your Cube Portable Storage container today.
And don't forget, they got roll-off dumpsters for the other stuff. Call Cube Storage for all your moving needs.
All right, good afternoon everyone. Today is Wednesday, April 22nd, 2026, and let's dive right into our video, taking a look here at our regional map, and we have not much to go over. There is a couple of spots out west here where we are seeing some light rain showers going on. A couple spots here down in north central Nebraska, Mullen to Valentine, and then a couple other spots here down in southwestern South Dakota, Hot Springs to Oglala, we're seeing some rain showers, and then down here towards Rosebud, we're seeing more activity there, and also near Kadoka is another spot, and also up into central and north central South Dakota, some very light isolated rain showers up near Eureka and down towards Pierre. Temperature-wise, it has been a hot day out there today. We have seen temperatures widespread into the 80s and 90s, which is way above average for this time of the year. Again, we should be around 60, and so we are at 88 in Sioux Falls. So that's about 25 to 30 degrees where we should be for this time of the year. We are at 91 in Aberdeen, so it did hit the 90s, way up there in Aberdeen, 93 in Huron, 93 in Pierre, 90 out in Rapid City. So our entire region today has been very warm, exceptionally warm for this time of the year. 93 out in Phillip. Down into Nebraska, it has also been warm. We are in the 80s, 88 in North Platte, 88 in Valentine, 84 in Norfolk, 81 in Omaha. Into Iowa, we are at 77 in Des Moines, 81 in Fort Dodge, 81 in Waterloo, 82 in Mason City, and 84 in Sioux City. And into Minnesota, we are also in the 80s to low 90s. We're at 84 in Minneapolis, 81 in Rochester, 86 in Marshall. We are at 91 in Dawson. Overall, we are seeing a very hot day out there today. So if you like the hot weather, enjoy the rest of today because it is not going to last. This is just a taste of summer. But, you know, today it did feel like a June, July type day. But it is not going to last. We are going to see a cool down coming starting tomorrow, especially out west. Okay, so one of the main talking points of the day is also the very high fire danger for the remainder of today. Have a look at the map. This has been forecasted for days in a row now, and we've been seeing this every day this week, and we are looking at that red flag warning in the hot pink color here. This actually covers the entire state of South Dakota. So Rapid City, Pierre, Aberdeen, Sioux Falls, the entire state of South Dakota is in this red flag warning for the rest of today. It covers most of Nebraska. The only exception would be towards Omaha, southeastern Nebraska. Otherwise, most of Nebraska is also included in this. Extreme northwest Iowa and into Minnesota. We are seeing this red flag warning in pink that goes for the remainder of the day. But we're not alone. I mean, look how far south this thing goes. It goes all the way into Arizona, New Mexico, and Texas. So as far south as down there and as far north as North Dakota. So a very large-scale area of fire danger concerns for today. So again, that is due to the hot temps, the strong gusty winds, low humidity, and dry ground. So outdoor burning is not recommended, and just be mindful of this fire danger. All right, we're going to get back to our weather video in just a moment, but first, sponsorship opportunities out there. We are looking for sponsors, so if you are interested in partnering with T-Storm Chasers and becoming a sponsor with us, feel free to reach out to us on our Facebook page or any of our social platforms, as well as our email or phone number. And we're also launching our new weather call system that is available now. Highly recommend. Sign up. It's $15 for a whole year, and you get life-saving phone calls from us here at T-Storm Chasers. It is a GPS-based system, so any warnings that are issued in your area during severe weather events such as tornadoes, severe weather, and flood events, any warnings that are issued for your immediate area, you will receive a phone call within seconds from us at T-Storm Chasers, giving you guys life-saving information. If you're interested, sign up today. Go to the website at tscalert.org. Now let's get back to the video. All right, so switching gears here, let's take a look at our severe weather outlook maps here. This is for today, and for the remainder of the day, we are seeing that chance for severe weather, thunderstorm activity. It goes all the way from Texas all the way up through North Dakota and Montana. And you can see for our region, it covers portions of central and western Nebraska, Valentine to North Platte, and then a large chunk of South Dakota is in this marginal risk in green, level 1 out of 5 for the remainder of the day. Aberdeen, Pierre to Rapid City is what we're looking at here. So the areas in green is where we are looking at chances for severe weather for the remainder of the day. There is not a tornado threat for today. This is for small hail and strong gusty winds. So that's the threat for today. Then we switch gears and look at tomorrow. And here is tomorrow's risk from the Storm Prediction Center. There is a green marginal risk, but there's also a slight risk, level 2 out of 5 in yellow, which covers, Kansas, Missouri, goes into eastern Nebraska, into a large chunk, most of Iowa, and then southern Minnesota. So the risk shifted slightly east from yesterday. Sioux Falls yesterday was in the slight risk, but now we're in the marginal. So Minneapolis, Rochester, down to Waterloo, Des Moines, over to Omaha, up to Sioux City. That's where the slight risk is for tomorrow, and this is our highest probabilities for severe weather. Here is the tornado risk. We go from southern Minnesota, Minneapolis, to Sioux Falls. Sioux Falls is actually in the 2% tornado risk. But then you go down to the south, and there is a 5% hatched risk for tornadoes in eastern Nebraska into southwestern Iowa. That's our highest probabilities. And then into northwestern Missouri, into Kansas. That is our highest risk for tornadoes for tomorrow. So Omaha is going to be a hot spot for tomorrow. And the hail threat is there as well, that 15% in yellow, Minneapolis down through Omaha. And there is a hatched risk down here into Kansas and eastern Nebraska here. That 15% hatched zone for hail. And then the wind risk, 15% in yellow there as well. And Sioux Falls is right on the edge of this. So we'll see what happens tomorrow, but Sioux Falls is kind of right on the edge. So it is important for the rest of the day today, and especially into tomorrow, that you are weather aware, have a way to receive watches and warnings, which, by the way, this is a great time to sign up for our new weather call system. Saves lives for only $15 a year. And again, you get phone calls for weather warnings out there that is for your immediate area. So make sure that you have a safety plan in place for severe weather. All right, so let's look at the latest model run here. Let's look at the HRRR. This is the short-term forecast model. Looking at our future radar, let's take a look. As we go throughout the rest of the evening hours, we are expected to see those showers and thunderstorms to develop across central South Dakota. And as you can see here, basically Mulbridge down to Pierre, down to Winter is kind of what we're looking at for these thunderstorms. And then overnight, we'll move east into northeastern South Dakota. Places like Aberdeen could see some rain and thunderstorm activity. And then by tomorrow morning, Sioux Falls could even see a few rain showers tomorrow morning. And then we'll see what happens tomorrow as we head into the afternoon hours tomorrow. It looks like we could see some light rain showers across Iowa and Minnesota as kind of a precursor to tomorrow's event. And then by the early to late afternoon hours, we are expecting to see those thunderstorms develop across southern Minnesota and Iowa, and then also eastern Nebraska. So that is where we are expecting those thunderstorms to form, and they will quickly form a line and move east. And so again, the main threat for tomorrow is that strong, damaging wind threat. But there could be embedded hail with these storms, and there could be a quick spin-up tornado as well possible. So that is the forecast for tomorrow. Again, that's mainly east of Sioux Falls, but it's mainly focusing in on Iowa into southern Minnesota. And then on the back side of this system, you notice we could see some rain and snow showers as out here in the Black Hills region, southwest South Dakota into Wyoming. We are looking at that chance there. So something worth noting and something worth watching there as we head into Thursday night. And then by Friday, looks like we could see some more lingering snow and rain showers out here in western South Dakota, something we'll keep an eye on. So wrapping things up with our 10-day forecast for Sioux Falls. Again, it was a hot one today, but if you like the warmer weather, you're going to have to wait a while. We are going to cool things down already starting tomorrow. But still, tomorrow actually looks like a fairly nice day overall. We're talking mid-70s for Sioux Falls. And then on Friday, we're going to cool things down back into the low 60s. And we're going to hold steady with these temperatures starting on Friday, lasting through next Friday. Temperatures in the 50s to low 60s. Again, watching that system coming in Saturday, but especially on Sunday. It does look like Sunday is going to be a soaker, folks. We're seeing quite a bit of rain. Looks possible on Sunday. So that system is something worth keeping a very close eye on. And for the Aberdeen area, we are seeing a similar outlook. We are looking at low 70s tomorrow. Again, we're seeing the hot weather today, but it is not going to last. We're going to cool things back down significantly starting on Friday, back into the 50s all the way through the end of the 10-day. And by Sunday into Monday, there's that system with rain and rain chances, maybe even some snow flurries. Depends on the track of the system. And for the Pierre area, we are seeing that cool down, a big time cool down starting tomorrow, 60s for a high, and then 50s Friday through your weekend, and then next week 50s and 60s for daytime highs. That system coming in Sunday to Monday. And then on Rapid City's 10-day outlook, we are seeing hot weather today, cooling down tomorrow, 50s for a high. So we're going to go from the upper 80s to near 90 to the 50s for daytime highs tomorrow. So quite a contrast for Rapid City. And then 40s Friday through your weekend, and then even on Monday, 40s for highs. And then next week, we're going to rebound slightly back into the 50s to low 60s. And that is going to do it for this video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you did, smash the like button, drop a comment down below, let us know your thoughts, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and ring those notification bells so you don't miss any of our future videos. And also check us out on Facebook, X, Instagram, and TikTok so you don't miss any of our content over there. And with that, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.